always on the minds, but then again, you always have to put last season away and be able to focus on this season, because if you keep focusing on last season, you may get the same result as last season.
Absolutely. Pratt coming off an 11-19 season, finished 12th in the Jayhawk last season. Head coach Eric Rodewald enters his second season, and they return, of course, the leading scorer in the Jayhawk Conference, Chris Prince. He's coming back for the Red Ravens. We didn't think we'd see her until after the break, but she's going to give it a go today. Jamiah Lyons, the transfer from Garden City, averaged a double-double last year at Garden. She says she's good to go, and Tony Turner's ready to put her in the lineup.
I am so excited to see her in the lineup because, I mean, good grief, we saw her last year, was impressed by her, and now the fact that we get to see her on the Lady Ravens squad, that's even better news.
No doubt about it. Let's step away for 90 seconds. It's our Red Raven pregame show. When we come back, Tony Turner joins us to talk about all things Pratt as we get ready for the conference opener from Nellis Hall. We're back in 90 seconds with Coach Turner on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
When you need to rely on a nursing facility
A couple of the other key sophomores on this team, Coach, and Isis Sanders, Macy Hanslick, and Emily Acton have all semi-struggled from the field this season in the early going, at least shooting the basketball. Hanslick, of course, and Acton, both really good shooters, especially in that playoff game a year ago. But they've come off to slow starts, so how do you make their shooting tough and make sure that they kind of don't get warmed up at Nellis Hall here this weekend?
You know, you just asked me about Princess Anderson. Now you asked me about them. We got to figure out what we got to pick our poison. You know, which one do we want to get going, and hopefully we can stop them all. But no, they do have some players that can play. And again, like I tell our girls, people get up for Coffeyville, and we have a number beside us momentarily, but I think people are going to come ready to play, and we got to be ready to stop them all because they're going to all want to beat us. So it'll be interesting to see how our girls step up to the plate with that.
It sure will. And Coach, something that stands out to me about this Pratt team is they've played a little bit of a weaker schedule compared to your guys' non-conference slate in the early going this season, where of course you matched up with NEO for a pair of games. You also took on North Arkansas. They've gone the route of trying to kind of tune themselves up with a little bit of a couple JV schools, but they come into this one 5-0. But do you feel like you're playing some quality opponents in the non-conference gives you a little bit of a competitive advantage in this one?
Oh, yeah, no question. When the strength of schedule is definitely different. And I understand what their method of what their non-conference schedule was, but definitely with the teams we played helped us kind of get ready for our conference season. I was just thinking about the atmosphere in NEO this past week, how many people were there, the bands were going, and I can guarantee you that no one in the Jayhawk as of yet has played in an environment that way. That was almost like a middle of the season conference game with band going, a packed house, players. I mean, it was a great atmosphere to help us get ready for this Jayhawk conference.
Coach, final thing I have for you. Appreciate your time here before tip-off. With Pratt playing a little bit of a weaker schedule in the first 5 games of the year, this stands out to me in the sense that we know we've talked about them being very guard-heavy and them having not as many answers to some questions at the forward spot. But they've been getting out-rebounded. They're losing their rebound battle on the season. Of course, you have a lot of players that can get rebounds and go up and really contest on the boards. So what's the key to making sure? Because I think that could obviously be a huge tilting point for your group here this weekend.
Yeah, no, they're not very big. I think they have one kid that's 6'1", but no, that's been the emphasis of us blocking out more and us crashing the boards more, and that's been the focus that we definitely want to start trying to get us second and third opportunities. And usually when you get those second and third opportunities, a foul comes in there. You get some man ones, and we just got to start minus more shot attempts, for lack of better words. I mean, just by going and crashing the boards more.
Lady Ravens look to get back in the win column after a 5-1 non-conference schedule. They open the conference slate against the Pratt Beavers. Coach Tony Turner, good enough to join us before tip. Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
You have a choice on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
Back here from Nellis
Make your
Hall, I'm
home more
Shane Hill
comforting
alongside
with help
Whitney
from
Chris
D.
Williams.
Reynolds
We get ready for
Commodities.
10 o'clock.
Update your flooring
Here
with the area's
inside
largest
of
selection of
Nellis Hall,
in-stock.
it's Red Ravens. Red Ravens and Pratt Beavers here on this Saturday afternoon. And Chris, Beavers versus Ravens, the Animal Kingdom's going to war here this afternoon.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is good stuff right here.
No kidding. And let's, before, if you're just now joining us, some news that developed over the week. We have a player that we didn't expect to see today that will be playing today for the Red Ravens. Jamiah Lyons, the Garden City transfer, she will get her first minutes as a Red Raven today. Apparently, what Tony Turner told us during the Red Raven Coaches Show was she was sprinting up and down the practice floor, and Coach Turner stopped practice and said, "When are you coming in?" And she said, "I'm waiting on you." So here we go. This afternoon is the debut of Jamiah Lyons in Coffeyville, red and white.
We've been scoring aside, she's going to give productive minutes. We know that.
And Chris, this Pratt team, nothing to, no pushover, absolutely. With Princess Anderson, one of the top scorers in this league, you return Macy Hanslick, Emily Acton, Isis Sanders, and you also have two key role players coming back in Lauren Gallagher and Celesta Tayema. It's a very similar team to the team that they played in the playoffs last year, and Coach Turner would tell you that Pratt team's tough.
They are definitely tough, and they're not. One, it's the first game of the conference season, so they've been looking forward to it. But they're not going to take this game lightly, especially coming off of an almost improbable but yet still a loss to NELS Wednesday.
And something we're going to see today, Chris, that we saw a little bit last year, we're going to see it again this year, is Princess Anderson coming off the bench for Pratt. The starting lineup for the Beavers here tonight, we have number 0, Janessa Pata, number 10, Macy Hanslick, number 15, Emily Acton, number 23, Isis Sanders, and number 24, Celesta Tayema. So this is something that Coach Rodewald wanted to do last year, was have Princess be the quarterback of that second team, and we're going to see that again here this season, at least tonight.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If they had success with it last year, might as well do it again this season as well.
And I'll tell you what, a starting lineup with Hanslick, Sanders, Tayema, and Acton still pretty dang good.
No doubt about that, yeah.
Lady Ravens starting lineup today will be number 2, Tatana Woods Blackout, number 3, Kylie Ortiz, as well as number 13, Bailey Lehman, and number 14, Ivy Fox, and number 15, Karis Washington gets the start today for the Ravens after 28 points against NEO on Wednesday.
If anybody has earned a start, I think Karis Washington has earned that start after a great performance Wednesday. You're absolutely right, Shay.
And that's a lethal starting lineup, Chris. Ortiz, Woods, Blackout, Lehman, Washington, Fox. And then, of course, you're going to have Lyons off the bench. You're going to have Parker off the bench. You're going to have Daya, Jones, Snyder. I mean, it's a lethal team coming off the bench here today.
It sure is. I mean, 1 through now 15, because it was 1 through 14, now 1 through 15. Anybody can play. Anybody can put up minutes and put up productive minutes.
Red Ravens and Pratt Beavers getting ready for tip-off here inside Nellis Hall. So happy you're with us on US 98 and the Red Ravens Sports Network. And it's a special day here for the Red Ravens with the Native American Culture Celebration. 8 different players on this Red Raven team have Native American history, roots, ancestry, whatever you want to call it. So special day for this team and a lot of teams around the area.
In fact, if I remember correctly, there's going to be a kind of a special halftime performance.
You're right.
Which will be great to watch if you happen to be watching on the Red Raven Sports Network. If you're all listening on US 98, we appreciate you listening, but you might kind of sneak a peek over to the Red Raven Sports Network toward halftime.
Lady Ravens in the white jerseys with the red trim this afternoon. Pratt in the blue jerseys with the black trim. This is a rematch of the Region 6 first-round playoff matchup from a year ago. Hanslick, Acton, Sanders, Ortiz, Woods, Blackout, Lehman. These teams know each other well. It's Coffeyville off the tip. Karis Washington finds Kylie Ortiz. Ortiz looking for some movement here on this opening possession. Try to get it down low to Fox. Fox can't handle that, and an opening possession turnover for Coffeyville. And that's something we're going to see all afternoon long as the Ravens try to attack the interior. Pratt has a lot of great guards. Not as many answers to some questions at the forward spot. Not as much depth there. So I think we're going to see the Ravens try to use their advantage in the size department today. Hanslick with it, trying to attack Karis Washington. Handoff. This is Acton. Top of the key, Tayema. Now works it around to Pata. And a 3 is short from Isis Sanders. And one of the keys for the Ravens in winning that playoff game a year ago was the struggles of Sanders. So we'll see how she plays here coming into this one. Washington fouled on the way up, and that should be on Hanslick. And an early foul picked up for one of the crucial players of this Pratt Beavers team, Macy Hanslick. Hanslick off to a slow start scoring the basketball, but she can do a little bit of everything. Averages about 10 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists per game. A very, very strong player for this team. First free throw up and good from Karis Washington, who shot 14 of 18 at the line against NEO on Wednesday. Second free throw coming here for Karis. It's up. It is good. 2-0 Coffeyville early in this one on 2 free throws from Washington. Ravens trying to show some of that full court defense that they played against NEO late. And now a handoff. Acton steps into a 3. That one a little strong. Rebound Ivy Fox. Fox with the basketball, hands it off to Tatana. Tatana moving up, looking for a pass. Woods Blackout. Hand off to Karis Washington. Washington attacking again. Now stops, guarded by Hanslick. Tatana hands it off to Lehman. Lehman, Ravens with 15 to shoot. Kylie Ortiz. Ortiz, Woods Blackout trying to get it to Fox, and that's an offensive foul as she pushed off on Tyema. And Chris, you know, we talked about last year's team having the death lineup with Woods Blackout, Roach, Ortiz, Lehman, and Connor. I think this could be this year's death lineup, Chris, where you see Ortiz, Lehman, Woods Blackout, and then you add Karis Washington and Ivy Fox. I think that could be the 5 best pure scorers on this team for one lineup.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And they can score and they can do it often. And that's something, you know, if you see that one, you want to try to get as much defense as possible, and it's going to be tough to do that. Hanslick trying to stop and start. Nice pass to Tyema, who had trouble with it initially. Back to Hanslick, who goes up and had it blocked. Ravens playing great defense through the first 3 possessions, now looking to build on their 2-0 lead. Lehman steps into a corner 3, and it's a little bit strong. Karis Washington runs down the offensive rebound. 2-0 Ravens early in this one. Ortiz, nice crossover left. Kylie inside, lays it in. Kylie Ortiz puts it up and in. 4-0 Ravens, and you know the Ravens defense gets a steal here, and Kylie able to attack. Some soft defense there from Pratt. Now Kylie fakes the 3, handoff Lehman, good look. Bailey got it. 7-0 Ravens, 2 minutes in. Lehman and Ortiz with a perfect 1-2 punch on the last 2 possessions. Sanders steps into a jump shot, left it short, and the rebound wrestled away by Ivy Fox. Great start for the Ravens. Can they build on it? Tatana up ahead to Karis Washington. Washington fakes, driving inside with the right. Throws it up and threw it away. Lehman with a steal on the other way. Took it away from Princess Anderson, who just checked in for the first time. So we see Princess for the first time in 2023. Kylie, deep 3, straight on, a little bit strong. Battle for the rebound, and it's wrestled away by Hanslick. Hanslick, a great rebounding guard. One of the best in this conference. This is Pata handing it off to Sanders. Sanders has come out of the gate slow, so have the Pratt Beavers. They're down 7-0, almost 3 minutes in. Inside pass to Hanslick, got Washington in the air, trying to attack, fading away, and Macy Hanslick the first points of the afternoon for the Pratt Beavers. 7-2 Ravens, 6:55 to go, first quarter. Ortiz, the pass to Lehman. Lehman sends a 3, and Bailey left that one a little short. But these first quarter possessions being drawn up for Lehman and Ortiz, as they should be. Hanslick trying to score 5 in a row, and does. Macy Hanslick from downtown. She scored all 5 for the Beavers, and it's down to a 2-point game.
Just like that, Pratt's come back on a mini 5-0 run here.
And rather a Hanslick 5-0 run here as Lehman finds Ortiz off the screen. Kylie looking for a pass, gets it to Tatana, 20 to shoot. Karis Washington on the right wing, looking for a pass, guarded closely by Hanslick, nearly lost it, got it back. Karis Washington in a lot of trouble. Hanslick playing some great defense. Fox takes it away. Tatana the drive. Tatana lost it going inside, and that's a turnover. We'll see Natalia Jones check in for the Ravens. We'll see Emily Acton back in for Pratt, as we'll see for the first time as well, number 22, Lauren Gallagher. Gallagher, of course, was the starting center for Pratt in that playoff game. Now she comes off the bench with the emergence of Celesta Tyema. Ravens will play back a little bit here, not press on this possession. Pratt trying to tie or take the lead here 4 minutes in. And Princess Anderson with it now for the first time extended. Hands it off to Hanslick. Hanslick has all 5 for the Beavers so far this afternoon. Now attacking Fox. And off the foot of Lehman, it will stay with Pratt with 13 on the shot clock. Tony Turner, Eric Rodewald have had some good battles in the past 14 months. And now the inbounds to Gallagher. Gallagher looking for a pass, finds Isis Sanders. Sanders, nice stop-start move, looking for the tie and hit it. Isis Sanders with a jump shot over Lehman. This game tied at 7. Both teams have gone on 7-0 runs. Kylie looking for the quick answer and put it in. Nothing but net from Kylie Ortiz. 5 early points for Kylie. Ravens lead at 10-7.
I don't care what the question is. The answer is Kylie Ortiz.
Hanslick floater inside. She's got 7. And it's back to a 1-point game. Welcome to the Jayhawk Conference, folks. This is exactly what we expected between two teams with some really lethal guards. Lehman got a step on Sanders trying to attack, And a lot of contact and a foul against Acton. And they're going to say no foul. They're going to call a travel. That was a big collision from Acton and Lehman for no foul to be called.
Wow. Interesting.
But we'll see Snyder check in for Coffeyville, in for Ivy Fox. So it's Jones, Ortiz, Woods Blackout, Lehman, and Snyder, the 5 out there for Coffeyville. As we move across the halfway point of the first quarter, Ravens 10, Pratt Beavers 9 here from Nellis Hall. Princess Anderson steps into a 3 and in and out. First shot for Princess today, a little bit strong, but obviously the confidence not an issue with number 3 in blue. Bailey Lehman on the right wing. Ravens by 1. Lehman guarded closely by Pata. Hand off to Tana. Tana guarded by Hanslick. Tries to get inside left. Tries to find Snyder. It's through her hands. Tony Turner not happy with that. Princess coming the other way, looking for the lead, and it rimmed out. So a couple shots for Princess Anderson that have hit the rim a couple times and not dropped. The Ravens will take that. And a timeout, or what's the call there? Media timeout, 4:25 to go. First quarter, Ravens 10, Pratt 9. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
There on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck's Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle or even a boat? Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
Ravens with an early 10-9 lead here from Nellis Hall. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with Woods Blackout. Ravens featuring Tatana, Kylie, Bailey, Natalia Jones, and Jordan Snyder. That's the 5 out there right now for the Ravens. And a foul there will go against Princess Anderson. That's her first. And Princess has put up 2 shots that have looked good out of her hand, but have both hit the rim twice and fallen out. So the Ravens, of course, would love to see a slow start from Princess here this afternoon. Natalia Jones hands off to Bailey Lehman. Lehman guarded by Sanders. 10 to shoot for the Ravens. Kylie off a screen, guarded closely by Hanslick. Ravens trying to draw something up. Tatana Woods Blackout. Got to get something going here. Lehman, 5 to shoot. Pass to Kylie. Kylie steps into a 3 and left it short. Great defense there by the Beavers. Here comes Pata the other way, trying to go quickly behind the back. Nice move, nice kick. And Pratt has the lead on a layup for Hanslick, who has 9 points in the first quarter. Macy Hanslick plays well in Nellis Hall. She has all 3 games she's played here. That pass down low to Snyder. Out of the reach and turned over. Here comes Princess Anderson the other way. Anderson hands off to Pata. And that'll be a foul right there against Jordan Snyder. Acton in, Sanders out for Pratt. As we move into the final 3.5 minutes of this first quarter, inbounds pass to Pata, and that 3 in the corner just a bit short. Tatana got a hand on the rebound, able to pull it down. Tatana wants to play fast, up to the right wing. Kicks to Bailey Lehman. Lehman fakes, guarded by Acton. Natalia Jones now guarded by Anderson. Anderson has an early foul in this one. Kylie Ortiz. Tatana Woods Blackout now slashing, attacking, goes up, draws contact, and Tatana will go to the free throw line.
Tatana against 4 defenders.
She's got some kind of quickness, as Pratt learned the hard way last year. As we see both the Pratt and Coffeyville men's basketball teams on opposite ends of the gym here this afternoon, taking in game 1 of our doubleheader. First free throw for Tatana is off. Tony Turner having a conversation with Bailey Lehman during these free throws. Second free throw for Tatana is good, and we're tied. Jayhawk Conference play is underway, and it's exactly what we'd expect. A tie game 7 minutes in as Janessa Pata brings it up here for Pratt. Pass to Anderson, stolen by Snyder. Great anticipation by Coffeyville. And now they try to take the lead here on the other end. Natalia Jones hands off Kylie Ortiz. Ortiz trying to get it down low to Snyder. Great pass by Kylie. Pass out to Tana. Good ball movement. Kylie wide open on the right wing, and it's strong. 2:38 to go first quarter. Tie game at 11. Macy Hanslick has the ball. She has 9 points for Pratt. Step back three for Hanslick and left that one short. And that'll be a foul against Anderson. And she's got 2 early fouls and has not scored yet. So Ravens have caught a break here early in this one. Princess will head back to the bench in foul trouble without having any offensive input on this game so far.
That was just a person being aggressive. Just Princess being aggressive, trying to get the go for the steal, go for the rebound, and it just caught her.
So Snyder out. We'll see Ivy Fox back in. Karis Washington in as well for the Ravens, in for Bailey Lehman. Tatana brings it up. Final 2:25 of this first quarter. Ravens in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. We're tied at 11. Ivy Fox takes a 3 on the right wing, and that one a little bit too strong. Karis on the glass, going back up and draws contact. Ravens still kind of waking up a little bit on both sides of the ball, but something they've done very well in this first quarter is drawing some contact, getting into the lane, and getting a couple Pratt players in some foul trouble, as now we see Tyriana Stanford picking up her first foul here this afternoon. But we've seen Hanslick pick up a foul. We've seen Anderson pick up 2 as Washington hits the first free throw to put the Ravens up 1. On a team that's really struggled to shoot free throws this year, Karis Washington has really been one of the better ones here for Tony Turner this season. Second one up and rimmed out. Rebound Jones. Ravens get a second chance. Here's Woods Blackout to Kylie Ortiz. Ortiz finds Jones again. 15 to shoot. Ravens by 1. Fox to Washington. Washington hands off to Tana. Tana guarded by Sanders. And now Kylie Ortiz back up top to Ivy Fox. Ivy Fox with a crossover move, attacking Gallagher and laid it in. Ivy Fox with an aggressive attack and able to score there on Gallagher. Ravens lead it by 3.
Nice drive by Fox.
This is Emily Acton. Acton walks it up, hands it off to Isis Sanders, who looks for the tie, in and out. And the rebound taken by Stanford. Handoff Gallagher, left it way short, out of bounds. Red Raven basketball. Ravens did not box out well there, but caught a break. But now we see the return of Hanslick and Tyema. And I think the way she's playing right now, and with Anderson already having 2 fouls, we're not going to see Hanslick come out of this game very often today. Macy Hanslick, the sophomore out of Hoisington, Kansas. Of course, Hoisington's football team just punched their ticket to the state championship game. Ivy Fox driving, kicking, Tatana, 15 to shoot. Woods Blackout, Kylie. Kylie attacking, handoff Fox. Great ball movement by the Ravens. Another attack by Ivy, no foul call. And Ivy Fox hits the floor, and she's slow getting up. Here comes Tyema for 3 on the other end and ties it up. And we'll see Alexis Parker check in as Ivy Fox still a little slow getting up following that play. She says she's okay, but she'll get a little bit of a break after that fall collided with the stanchion on the way down there. And we hope Ivy's, of course, okay. But now we see Woods Blackout bring it up. Tie game at 14 after the 3 from Celesta Tyema. We've got a minute to go in this first quarter. It's been a good one so far. Jones trying to get it to Parker, out of her reach, and that's a turnover. Tony Turner frustrated with his team's execution on some of those post passes in this first quarter, and now we see checking in for Pratt, Isis Sanders, as well as Powda back in. Pata brings it up. Pratt with a chance to take the lead. 50 seconds to go, first quarter. Trying to get it to Tyema, who shot a little bit strong. Rebound taken by Tatana. Tie game at 14. It's been back and forth for the entirety of the opening quarter. Woods Blackout to Ortiz. Ortiz working right to Karis Washington. Karis, nice move to split the double team. Goes up, blocked by Hanslick. And the rebound collected by Emily Acton. About 2 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. It's Pratt basketball, tie game. Hanslick thought about it, now guarded by Tatana. Hanslick gets the ball right back from Tyema. 18 seconds to go, first quarter. We are tied. Tayema working against Woods Blackout, looking for a screen, now finds Acton in the corner. Acton cross-court pass. Sanders the fake, Sanders the drive, pull-up jump shot, very tough shot, no good. 5 seconds for the Ravens, got to go fast. Tatana, 2 seconds, 1 second, throws it up. It is off the backboard, no good. 10 minutes into Jayhawk Conference play, and we are tied at 14 here at Nellis Hall. Ravens and Pratt Beavers. We're back in 90 seconds here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Regional Medical Center, we take seriously our responsibility of caring for our friends and neighbors. We are your regional healthcare system, caring for Southeast Kansas and Northeast Oklahoma. With comprehensive technology and experienced medical staff, caring medical professionals, and a 24-hour emergency room staffed with emergency medicine physicians. We are people you know and healthcare you trust. For more information, visit our website, crmcinc.org.
It's truck season at Roman Chevrolet. All 2023 Chevy Silverados qualify for 0% interest. No payments for 90 days and $1,000 cash allowance for qualified buyers. We have a great selection of Silverados and 2024 models are showing up daily. Roman Chevrolet will donate $5 to the American Cancer Society for every social media post shared. The goal is to donate $170,000. Test drive a new 2023 Chevy Silverado and check out the huge selection of pre-owned vehicles at Roman Chevrolet, 2313 West Main, Independence, your Silverado City.
When you need to rely on a nursing facility for the care of a loved one, wouldn't it be comforting to know that the owner is providing the care? Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
Bailey Lehman misses a three as we game at 14 here between Pratt and the Red Ravens. Macy Hanslick, a big reason for that. 9 points in the first quarter for Pratt. For the sophomore point guard Hanslick. Acton on the right wing with the basketball. 10 to shoot. Daya moves to the scorer's table. And this is Potta the drive. The pull-up shot is short. Rebound taken by Alexis Parker. Ray Richardson coming the other way. Hands off to Natalia Jones. Pass to Karis Washington. Good look for three, and Washington's shot is strong. Parker on the glass. Had it ripped from behind by Potta. Great defense from Pratt here in the last 5 minutes or so, and it's really made the Ravens' lives difficult, but Tayema can control that pass, and now it's taken the other way by Coffeyville. Lehman hands off Richardson. Ray looking for a play to develop. Finds Bailey. Bailey fakes the three, guarded by Tayema. And now back to Lehman. Lehman pass to Washington. Washington gets a screen from Parker. Karras looking to get it to Alexis Parker, and it's turned over. Ravens have struggled giving the ball up early. That's their 8th turnover in this first half. Hanslick brings it up. Tie game at 14. 8:27 to go first half. Hanslick guarded by Natalia Jones. Hanslick. Tayema. Nearly turned it over again. Now a fight for it, and it is turned over. Here comes Lehman the other way. Both teams sloppy to start the second quarter. Bailey goes up, has it blocked by Potta. It will stay with Coffeyville as Daya checks in for Natalia Jones. So we're tied at 14. Ravens just shooting 27% so far today. So I'm sure when you consider that aspect, as Washington goes up, misses the shot. Rebound collected by Isis Sanders. I'm sure they'll take a tie game considering how much they've struggled putting the ball in the basket so far through 12 minutes. But we've seen that become a trend this year where the Ravens have started out slow on offense in a majority of their games. Hanslick goes up, left it short. Rebound to Alexis Parker. Tie game 14, 2:15 into the second quarter.
The big thing helping CCC right now is their ability to get to the free throw line.
Karras Washington, completely agree. Daya hands it off to Lehman. Lehman looking for a screen. Hands it off to Parker. Bailey, good look for three on the right wing, and Lehman got it. Second triple of the first half for Bailey. Lehman gives Coffeyville the lead and gives Coffeyville a much-needed score. 17-14. And so far today with Princess Anderson in foul trouble, it really feels like it's Lehman and Ortiz versus Hanslick through 12 minutes.
And it's been a good battle as Pana looking for a screen, gets one, gets it to Sanders. Sanders the pass, and that's Tyema. Tyema attacking the smaller. Richardson had it ripped away. Ray with the steal. Ray coming the other way, finds Lehman. Lehman scored 5 in a row. And Coffeyville leads it 19-14. Bailey Lehman's given this team a spark, but let's not forget about the great defensive play from Ray Richardson. 6:42 to go first half, and Hanslick nearly lost it. Daya, and that's a push-off against Hanslick. And now Chris Anderson and Hanslick, their two best players, both have 2 fouls in this first half. A major development for Eric Rodewald and the Beavers. And that's a media timeout. 6:41 to go first half. Ravens 5 points for Lehman, gives them a 19-14 lead. We're back in 60 seconds here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
You have a choice on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
Raven basketball leading by 5, 6.5 to go first half. I'm Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with me. Lehman scored 5 straight points for Coffeyville after this game was tied at 14. There's the pass to the corner, and the 3 from Stanford way off. Battle for the rebound taken by Sanders. Sanders guarded by Daya, and Lehman, that's deflected and stolen. Great defense there by Coffeyville in the corner. Coffeyville's got a little bit of momentum, but still obviously a back-and-forth first half. Lehman with it, guarded by Sanders, tries to get it down low to Snyder, and that one nearly intercepted. It will stay with Coffeyville. Tony Turner has not been happy with this team's offensive execution in the first half. A lot of careless turnovers and a lot of just missed opportunities that have led to this game. I think you could easily say that Coffeyville could be winning this game by 10 or more with the lack of output from Princess Anderson, and now Macy Hanslick having 2 fouls. Snyder goes up, missed it. Been a tough first half for Jordan Snyder. Here come Pratt the other way. Acton steps into a 3 and left it a little strong. Lehman able to pull down the rebound over Gallagher, but now in a lot of trouble. Bailey spins out of it. Nice play. Lehman trying to run fast, hands off Daya. Fast-paced first half here. Now welcome to Jayhawk basketball. Ray Richardson looking for Lehman off a screen. Bailey kicks it to Karis Washington. Washington to Richardson. Back to Lehman. Lehman scored 5 straight points for the Ravens. Daya for 3. It is short. And the rebound collected by Acton. Richardson lucky she didn't pick up a foul, but Lehman took it away. Bailey to Richardson, and now Pratt starting to get sloppy and handing the ball off. It has been a defensive battle in this first half. And now they're going to send Ivy Fox back in. Good to see as Ivy collided with the stanchion in the first quarter and really was ginger after that collision, but she's back in looking okay, and that's good to see. Richardson inbound pass to Ivy Fox. Free throw line jump shot is short, and the rebound collected by Pata. 5-point lead for the Ravens. We're almost halfway through this first half. It has been a back-and-forth defensive scrappy battle so far from Nellis Hall. Pata's pull-up jump shot is off. Rebound Fox. And now under 5 minutes to go first half. Here comes Richardson as Woods Blackout and Ortiz move to the scorer's table. 3-point shot there for the Ravens. A little bit off there from Washington, and a foul against Fox there on the other end. That'll be Fox's second. So Kylie comes in for Ivy Fox. Now we're going to see a very unique lineup here, Chris, where Karis Washington is playing center.
That's amazing.
This is about as 5 shooters as you can get right now. Hanslick brings it up. Princess Anderson back in the game as well. Both Hanslick and Anderson have 2 fouls. Still 4:45 to go in the first half. Pratt has not scored yet in the second half. Sanders working right. Step back. Jump shot well short. Rebound Daya. Now the Ravens, who are on a 5-0 run, but it just has not been pretty. Lehman kick Kylie. Great look for Kylie Ortiz. Left it short. Battle for the rebound. Daya got a hand on it, but Sanders pulls it down. Anderson steps into a jump shot, and that one is off. Princess Anderson 0 for 3 in the first half here today. The Ravens have really caught a break. Daya steps into a 3, and it's in and out. This second quarter has been a brick fest. You could build a house in Nellis Hall. Hanslick crosses the line. 4 minutes to go first half. 19-14 Red Ravens.
You know, I'm needing a few bricks for my house, but not like this.
Gallagher hands it off to Princess. Got away with a push-off there against Lehman. And that's a turnover by the Beavers, as could not collect it there was Haley Toscano.
I'm really shocked, Shay. 0 for 3 and 2 fouls for Princess Anderson in this first half.
Very lucky she didn't pick up her third. She pushed off of Lehman to get that ball there. That's could have very easily been called. It depends on the official, the length of arm you're allowed to use. But that was definitely something I noticed, and I think a lot of refs would have called her third on that one. 3:48 to go, first half. Ravens by 5. They have not scored in the last couple minutes, but they have not allowed Pratt to score. And now Lehman hits another 3. Bailey Lehman has scored all 8 points in the second quarter for both teams. It's 22-14 Ravens. Hanslick guarded by Daya, and I think that's smart. Daya, this team's best defender, and they're putting her on Hanslick, who's had a red-hot first half. Sanders the drive, and Washington took the offensive foul. Nice defense there by Karis Washington. The Raven defense, we have not talked enough about it in this second quarter, Chris. They have not allowed a point yet, and Bailey Lehman scored 8, which has been enough for this team, even though it's been a very, very cold first half.
Yeah, it's been an interesting first half for both teams. Totally unexpected from what we thought coming into this game.
Woods Blackout hands it off to Kylie. Kylie looking for a screen, gets it to Karis Washington. Washington down low to Tana. Tana extra pass to Bailey. Looking for 11 in a row. Bailey Lehman. Nellis Hall, the house that Lehman built. 11-point lead for the Ravens, but a quick answer from Emily Acton. 25-17, 2:50 to go, first half. Ravens trying to use this momentum. Kick to Washington. Washington, a 3 is good. And the Ravens starting to heat up from downtown. Karis Washington, the first non-Bailey Lehman to score for Coffeyville in almost 10 minutes.
Wow. Wow.
Isis Sanders works right, handoff. This is Pata. Pata hands it off to Hanslick, guarded by Kylie Ortiz. Now Tatana switches on. Hanslick attacking Ortiz. Goes up, draws the foul, and Macy Hanslick will go to the free throw line. A foul on Tatana Woods Blackout. Hanslick has 9 in this first half, but has not scored yet in the second quarter. So as good of a start as she got off to, Chris, the Ravens have not allowed Princess Anderson nor Hanslick to score in the second quarter.
That's amazing. That's an amazing stat.
First free throw was good, so that was the only time I could use that stat, because
Right.
now Hanslick has scored in the second quarter.
Hey, you took the opportunity and,
I did.
and got it done.
I had about a 10-second window there.
Yeah.
Hanslick's second free throw is good. She's got 11. Beavers down 9. Ravens would have to feel pretty good about themselves to have a 10-point lead at halftime. We'll see if they can close out the final 2 minutes. Lehman, Washington off a screen, guarded by Tyema. Now Ortiz. Ortiz with 20 on the shot clock, hands it off to Woods Blackout. Quick ball movement for the Ravens. That has been the theme of the first half. Washington working against Tyema's got great speed, and Karis took it all the way. No chance for Celesta Tyema. How do you defend that?
I don't think you can.
Pata hands off Hanslick. Hanslick guarded by Daya. 30-19 Ravens. Hanslick, tough shot. Missed it right. Rebound taken by Bailey Lehman, and that's going to be a foul. Was it on Tyema or was it on Acton? It'll be on Tyema. And that'll send Bailey and the Ravens with another offensive possession as we see Stanford check back in. And I want to give Tyriana a shout out because there was a ball that I almost corralled in the pregame. It went off my hand a couple times. And it was off of a Stanford shot, and she actually came over and apologized, even though I have zero athleticism, could have very easily caught it. But that was cool of her, so I appreciate that. Kylie Ortiz fakes the three, driving inside. The kick to Washington. Kara starting to feel it, but stepped on the baseline. Shot was no good anyway. Ravens turn it over, 1:27 to go. First half, they lead it by 11. And Chris, I mean, I know still another 20 minutes to play after this, and obviously both these teams talented enough that an 11-point lead means nothing. But I feel like if the Ravens can go into the break up by 10, with Princess Anderson having not scored and really making some adjustments on Macy Hanslick, I think you got to feel good about where you're at.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. And you have to go into the first half just kind of dumbfuddled, if you will.
Stanford, that'll be a blocking foul against Woods Blackout. She wanted the call that Stanford extended the arm, which she did, but they say the block came before the extension of the arm. And now Ray Richardson checks in as Tatana picks up her second.
I'm still a little bewildered at some of the stat lines, with Princess, and it's interesting. Both number threes, a little quiet.
Ray Richardson's got to be careful because 3 of the 4 point guards in this game have picked up 2 fouls in the first half. Ray's the only one left standing. Pot of the drive, handoff to Acton in the corner, fakes the 3. Sanders top of the key for 3, it's good. Isis Sanders from downtown, and the lead down to 8. Natalia Jones, top of the key, Ray Richardson. Extra pass to Washington. Washington guarded by Tyema, hands off Lehman. Kylie, and the pass, and Jones cut, and we're not on the same page on that one. That's a turnover. And the same thing goes for Pratt, Chris. I said if the Ravens can be up 10, that'd be huge. If Pratt can get this down to 4, 5, 6, I mean, they got to feel good because Princess hasn't scored yet.
That's for sure.
Pratt with a chance to draw even closer. They trail 30-22, 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pata crossover, cut off nicely by Richardson. Acton, step back 3, very tough shot and drilled it. Emily Acton from downtown. It's a 5-point game.
That's tough acting right there.
Natalia Jones hands it off to Kylie Ortiz. Ravens really trying to get a score here to end the first half. There's about 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Richardson, nice spin move by Ray and took an extra step. So back-to-back possessions end in a turnover for Coffeyville, and now Pratt, after trailing by double digits for most of the last 3-4 minutes, they can cut it to a 1-score game here on the final possession of the first half.
It's amazing how back and forth this lead has been, and the lead being cut so quickly as well.
Sanders with it, hands off to Tyema. Tyema back to Isis Sanders, finds Pata. 5 to shoot. Pata got around the defense, goes up, but traveled before the shot. And the officials say she dragged her left leg. That's the explanation. Ravens now have 4.5 seconds. And they will roll it, but of course, smart play there by Pata, making Ray pick it up. Got to get a shot off. Ray throws it up. It's short. And it's halftime here at Nellis Hall. Ravens rode Bailey Lehman for a while in that second quarter and got off to an 11-point lead, but Pratt battles back. It's 30-25 at the break. Let's step away for 3 minutes. When we come back, our Red Raven halftime show presented by Community State Bank. From Nellis Hall, Ravens 30 and Pratt 25. We're back in 3 minutes on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
House Windsor Place at-home care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place at-home care, 800-982-1866.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olé Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon. It's filet mignon. A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack sour cream, and tender filet mignon. It's filet mignon. Filet mignon. Filet mignon. Filet mignon. Filet mignon. Savor the juicy Filet Olé Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo. That's a wrap. No, that's a bowl.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle or even a boat. Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
When you choose Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, our dedicated team of surgeons, anesthesia, nurses, and other medical professionals are focused on you and your health. Our board-certified general surgeons provide expert surgical care close to home. From a routine colonoscopy to a life-saving mastectomy, the general surgeons at CRMC are equipped to handle many types of surgical procedures. For more information, call CRMC Medical Group at 620-252-1639.
It's truck season at Roman Chevrolet. All 2023 Chevy Silverados qualify for 0% interest. No payments for 90 days and $1,000 cash allowance for qualified buyers. We have a great selection of Silverados and 2024 models are showing up daily. Roman Chevrolet will donate $5 to the American Cancer Society for every social media post shared. The goal is to donate $170,000. Test drive a new 2023 Chevy Silverado and check out the huge selection of pre-owned vehicles at Roman Chevrolet, 2313 West Main, Independence, your Silverado City.
Halftime show presented by Community State Bank here from Nellis Hall. I'm Shay Neal, Chris Freund alongside with me. And Chris, first half back and forth, a lot of great defense.
To the break, and a big part of that, 14 points from Bailey Lehman.
Yeah, she definitely had a great first half in a score where it didn't seem, it wasn't like you would think it would be coming into this game, into this first half, where the two number threes were quiet. Bailey definitely not quiet.
No, she was not, and a great sign for the Red Raven defense. They got Princess Anderson in some early foul trouble. She did not score in that first half. 0 of 3, only played in about 8 minutes. But great job by her teammates Macy Hanslick, Emily Acton, and Bryce Sanders. They combined for 22 points in that first half to make up for the lack of production of Princess in that first 20 minutes.
Yeah, no doubt about it. If you if you're down and your teammates pick you up, you're not really down. And, that can be said for both sides. So, 30-25, not as high scoring as what we thought going into the third quarter here in a few minutes, but still, KJCC division basketball, good grief. Can't get much better than that.
No kidding, you cannot. Dodge and Hutch in action today. We'll get that score for you in just a couple minutes. But, Chris, I think something that's really going to, decide this game, we talk about teams that shoot free throws better. We talk about teams that, win the rebound battle. I think what's going to decide this game, Chris, is whoever turns the ball over less. Both teams with 11 turnovers in the first half, and that's going to have to, improve for both sides. Obviously, both on pace for 20 turnovers. I think whoever fixes that faster probably comes out of here with a win.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that. The turnover, and then just looking in the second quarter, 2 for 2 free throw-wise for Pratt, and no free throws in the second quarter.
Yeah, no second quarter free throws for the Ravens. 3 of 4 at the line is Karis Washington. 1 of 2 at the line is Tatana Woods Black Owl. First half stats, let's get them to you. Pratt shot 31%, 36% from 3, 100% at the line. Macy Hanslick has 11, 6 for Emily Acton, 5 for Isis Sanders, and a team total of 4 assists for the Beavers. For the Ravens, it's a 32% from the field, 30% from 3, 67% from the line. Bailey Lehman leads all scorers with 14 points, 8 for Karis Washington, 5 for Kylie Ortiz, 2 for Ivy Fox, and 1 for Tatana Woods Black Owl. Red Ravens lead at 30-25 at the break. Let's step away for 2 minutes. When we come back, we'll have some scores around the league, as well as KUK State coming up later today as well. Don't go anywhere. Our Red Raven halftime show presented by Community State Bank returns in 2 minutes on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Loved one, wouldn't it be comforting to know that the owner is providing the care? Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at Work. This is Community State Bank at Work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
You have a choice on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
If you could use a little help around the house, Windsor Place At-Home Care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-18.
Red Raven Halftime Show presented by Community State Bank. I'm Shane Hill. Chris Freund alongside with me. Coffeyville leads at 30-25 here in game one of our two-game doubleheader. To talk about after the Thanksgiving break, the Red Raven Coaches Show live from Gigi's Burger Bar. We hear from Coach Turner, Coach Herkelman every Thursday night at 6. Of course, we won't hear from them this week because they should spend Thanksgiving with their family and not some guy that talks basketball on the radio. But we will be back the following Thursday, and there's going to be plenty to talk about. We'll be 4 games deep into conference play, and I know both of them eager to get off to good starts here in the Jayhawk Conference.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know, they would spend it either with the turkey or eating turkey, so whichever you prefer. I think they would prefer eating the turkey rather than talking. Never mind.
No kidding. They'd rather stuff themselves than hang around some idiot that is stuffed. I don't know where I was going with that. But we got some scores around the league as Jayhawk Conference play gets started here on this Saturday, and a lot of great action coming up later on today as well. On the women's side, Cali gets the win over Northwest Kansas Tech, 85-62. That Cali team, Chris, had a down year a year ago, but they're off to a really strong start this season. The Ravens, of course, travel to Cali a week from today. The Tigers are proving that'll be a tough matchup for them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And what, a 23-point victory? Yeah, that's a great victory for them, and we're not looking forward to it, but we're looking forward to seeing them in a week.
You're absolutely right. Dodge City up on Hutchinson, 70-66. That's a huge game between two undefeated nationally ranked teams, and Dodge looking like they'll pull that one out if they can knock down some free throws. Butler on top, 39-21 over Tonkawa. Barton up 4 on Indy. Garden City all over Colby in Garden. Later on today for the guys as well, all those same matchups, but we do have one guys game in action with Johnson County playing Arkansas State Mid-South earlier today, getting a win in that one, 95-63. Obviously a lot of great talent at the Division I level, but if you're talking Division II, it doesn't get much better than Johnson County.
Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure.
So we have a lot of action coming up here in the second half, just a few moments away. But, Chris, later on today, I know a game that a lot of people inside Nellis Hall are excited for as well. The Jayhawks, the Wildcats, the Sunflower Showdown. And the Jayhawks are having their best year in about 20 years, so they're looking to get a win. And, of course, the Wildcats looking to head on the road to Lawrence and spoil a really good Kansas football season.
Yeah, it's amazing to see both teams at 7-3. And just for those radio listeners, just so you know, the Jayhawk pregame show starts at 4:30 on Greatest Hits 104.1, and it starts at 4 o'clock on the Mighty 690 KGGF for the Kansas State Wildcat fans.
It's a big day for sports. Of course, we also have the Wildcat basketball team. They beat Providence in overtime last night, so they'll take on tomorrow. They'll take on Miami in that championship game. Jayhawk basketball heading to Maui on Monday. So a lot of great action going on. Of course, basketball, football crossing over for a couple more weeks, but that gives us a lot of fun, huh, Chris?
Oh, yeah, we absolutely love it. And, yeah, it gives us access to a little bit of sports, huh?
It sure does. Ravens lead at 30-25, 14 for Bailey Lehman. We'll see if the Ravens can hang on to this 5-point lead. Second half in 3 minutes on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Got a car? Maybe a motorcycle or even a boat. Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
It's truck season at Roman Chevrolet. All 2023 Chevy Silverados qualify for 0% interest. No payments for 90 days and $1,000 cash allowance for qualified buyers. We have a great selection of Silverados and 2024 models are showing up daily. Roman Chevrolet will donate $5 to the American Cancer Society for every social media post shared. The goal is to donate $170,000. Test drive a new 2023 Chevy Silverado and check out the huge selection of pre-owned vehicles at Roman Chevrolet, 2313 West Main, Independence, your Silverado City.
When you need to rely on a nursing facility for the care of a loved one, wouldn't it be comforting to know that the owner is providing the care? Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring.
Second half action here from Netwood. Over the Pratt Beavers as we kickstart Jayhawk Conference play. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with me. And Chris, I mean, it's exactly what we thought it would be. It's intense, fast-paced, and competitive basketball once again in 2023.
Oh, yeah, and it's only going to get better in the second half, I have a feeling.
Has a little bit of a collision there from the Beavers. Tyema comes away with it. They work it to the corner for Acton. Acton 3 is off. Rebound Woods blackout. Hanslick and Acton combined for 17 in that first half, excuse me. Princess Anderson has yet to score. She spent the first half in foul trouble. Ravens basketball. Fox hands off Ortiz. Ortiz fakes the three. Back to Ivy. Ivy driving on Tyema. Kicks to Tatana. 12 to shoot. Lehman on the left wing. Hands off Fox. Fox will send a deep two, and it's off the front of the rim. No good. Both teams come up empty on their first possession of the second half. Both teams had 11 turnovers in that first half. So we'll see if they can clean that up. This is Pata. Pata crossover, gets a screen from Tyema. Acton now on the left corner. Acton working back to the middle. And that's that's Sanders for three who knocks it down. And Pratt has pulled it down to a 2-point game. If you count the end of the first half, Chris, it's now a 9-0 run for the Beavers. And now a steal for Sanders as she takes it away from Washington. Going all the way, and Lehman blocked it from behind. Battle for the loose ball will be a jump ball and Raven basketball. What a heads-up play by Bailey Lehman.
Yeah, two great defensive plays back-to-back there. Great anticipation by Isis and then Lehman with the block. Can't ask for much better defense so far.
So the Ravens trying to snap a 9-0 Beaver run here that has started late in the first half and continued into the first minute of the second half. Kylie Ortiz, handoff to Bailey Lehman. Lehman has 14. That's a team high for the Ravens. Karras passes to Kylie. Good look for Ortiz. Lets it go, and off the rim, no good. Rebound cleared out by Hanslick. Pratt can tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Macy Hanslick, cross-court pass deflected and stolen. Fox got a hand on it. Washington came away with it. Karras attacking all the way, draws the foul. And that'll be the third on Hanslick. So now Hanslick with 3, Anderson with 2, as the Beavers continue to deal with foul trouble for their best players this afternoon.
I have a feeling that's going to come back to haunt them later on in this game.
Woods Black Owl inbounds it to Fox. They're leaving Hanslick out there. If she picks up 4, as that one blocked by Tyema, great defense there. But if Hanslick picks up her 4th, that's going to really change the outlook of this game. Pata with it now. And Pata trying to attack. Hands off to Sanders. Sanders has 8 points. She's been big, trying to give Pratt the lead, and does. Ices Sanders from downtown. The Beavers have a 1-point lead. 11 now for Sanders, who ties Hanslick for the team high. Lehman trying to answer with a 3 of her own, and Lehman off. Fox the rebound, swarmed by a crowd of Beavers. Karras goes up and puts it in. Off the assist from Ivy Fox, who kept that possession alive. 32-31, Ravens lead by 1. Isis Sanders the hot hand right now. Handoff, this is Pata. Pata gets a screen, now picked up by Fox. Down low, the pass to Hanslick. Extra pass to the corner for Acton. It is good. Pratt heating up from downtown, and they lead by 2. Karras Washington with it. Hands off to Kylie Ortiz. Ortiz trying to get it to Fox. Fox looking for a pass, gets it to Lehman. Lehman back to Ortiz. Kylie sends it for 3, and it's off. Kylie Ortiz a little bit off on that 3-point shot here this afternoon. We'll see if she can find it as we move closer into this one. Acton pull-up jump shot is off. Woods Black Owl able to tap it to Ivy Fox. Ravens down 2. It's been a 15-2 run for Pratt. And Tatana, nice layup to tie it up. The Euro step from Woods Black Owl. Pull-up jump shot, Pata. No. Rebound, Kylie. Ravens get a stop. Now a chance to retake the lead. Kylie Ortiz, crossover left. Handoff, Fox. Fox in transition, sends it for 3. Got it! Ivy Fox from downtown, and the Ravens back up by a tray.
Can you be any more wide open than that shot?
I don't think so. Stanford and Anderson move to the scorer's table for Pratt. Natalia Jones moves to the scorer's table for Coffeyville. 4 minutes into the second half, Ravens lead it by 3. Tyema pass to Hanslick, and a great find, and Hanslick lays it in. 13 for Macy Hanslick, 11 for Isis Sanders. Those two have really carried the weight with Princess Anderson stuck on the bench today. Kylie Ortiz, handoff to Lehman. Lehman to Tana. Fox, another try. Good! Back-to-back triples for Ivy Fox, who's come alive in the second half. And the Raven lead up to 4. And these two teams, after playing great defense in the first half, Chris, are now trading shot for shot in the second half. Acton, cross-court pass. They work it to Sanders. Sanders guarded closely, trying to free up some space. The pass behind Pata, she kept it alive. 8 to shoot. Pata, pass Hanslick. Fakes Washington out, driving, and missed the layup. Battle for the rebound. Hanslick takes it away from Tatana. Pata for 3. It's off, and Karras pulls down the rebound. Ravens catch a break. Tatana wants to play fast, working left side. Handoff, Karras Washington in transition for 3. It's strong. And the rebound cleared out by Macy Hanslick. Ivy Fox with a pair of triples have given the Ravens a 4-point lead, but Pratt has been red hot from downtown without Princess Anderson so far in this third quarter. Ray Richardson now also over at the scorer's table, so we'll have some pretty mass substitutions for both sides of the next dead ball. Sanders, drive, kick, Pata, driving and kicking. Acton the fake. Acton pull-up jump shot is strong. Rebound Washington. So Pratt has gone a couple possessions without scoring. Can the Ravens build this lead back up? Karras trying to go all the way. Nice move, and it rimmed out. Karras pulls down the rebound, goes back up, and one! Karras Washington not giving up on the play. And the foul is going to be on Sanders, her second. So now, Chris, 3 on Hanslick, 2 on Sanders, 2 on Anderson.
Yeah.
Media timeout. We'll take it with them. Ravens have scored 8 unanswered. 42-36 Coffeyville. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Sorry, I forgot we were going to a meeting.
This is Community State Bank at Work. This is Community State Bank at Work. In our community, from kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
You have a choice on where to go and who you want to be. Here at Coffeyville Community College, you can be you. We can make you workforce ready at one of our technical campuses, be a student athlete, join an honors program or an activity, have a voice with student government, and be involved with student life events. Our school believes in our red and white traditions, providing you with a quality education and preparing you for the next journey in life. Once you experience our campus, you know you've made the right choice. Let us help you make our story your story and become Raven proud.
Another big performance from Karis Washington and Chris.
Back up 6. The Ravens gave up a big run to Pratt, who took the lead, but the Ravens have responded nicely and have gone back up by 2 possessions.
Yeah, it's amazing to me how many runs have been traded back and forth. The 6-0 run, 8-0 run, and the defense that we saw in the first half, not anymore. And it's not that they're playing bad defense, but it's just shot for shot, like you said.
Karis Washington trying to complete the 3-point play and the free throw in and out. Natalia Jones able to get the offensive rebound. Great effort. I've really been impressed with Natalia the last week or so, Chris.
No doubt.
She's been sharp. Kylie Ortiz, hand off to Karis. Karis guarded closely, trying to attack. Hanslick goes back up and laid it in. Karis Washington puts the Ravens up 8. And Hanslick had to back off, knowing she couldn't pick up that 4th foul. And that might be the Ravens' game plan now, is attack Hanslick, and that's going to be an offensive foul against Gallagher. So just Pratt has kind of fallen into a little bit of a funk here in this 3rd quarter. And we still have seen no points from Princess Anderson, the 2nd leading scorer in the conference.
That's amazing to me, because we're what, 6.5
27 minutes in.
Yeah.
Lehman pass to Natalia Jones. Jones to Ray Richardson. Kylie coming off a screen. Thought about it, will not take it. Ray Richardson, 12 to shoot. Bailey Lehman. Lehman had 14 in the first half, now attacking, trying to get it to Parker, and does. Parker goes up and lays it in. A 10-point lead for the Ravens, a 12-0 run for Tony Turner's squad. Anderson now attacking and will draw contact. And they're going to say and 1, and Sierra McBride is furious.
That was a lot of continuation.
It was. They say the continuation rule is 2 steps, but that was very close to being 3. Anderson's free throw is good, so now Princess has scored, and a much-needed 3 points for the Beavers. They cut the lead back down to 7. 3:07 to go 3rd quarter. Ravens 46, Pratt 39. Kylie Ortiz traveled. "24 conference games over the course of 3 months, and this first one has been a fun one." Hanslick brings it up. We go under 3 minutes to go 3rd quarter. Pratt down by 7, trying to stop the bleeding after a 12-0 Red Raven run. Pass to Princess Anderson. Nice crossover move. Anderson attacking. Floater is off. Rebound Natalia Jones. And now Natalia brings it across the midline. Anderson playing with 2 fouls. Hanslick with 3. Pass to Kylie, now sends it from way downtown and a little bit strong. Lehman tried to run down the rebound, but Sanders pulls it in. Kylie just has not been her normal self this afternoon, and seems like players like Washington and Lehman will have to push this team to the finish line. Anderson the drive, going up with the right, and 1. Second and 1 of the quarter for Princess Anderson, and you only get so much time before number 3 wakes up, and it seems like she is up and at 'em here in this 3rd quarter.
And truth be told, you can say that about both number 3s. With Princess Anderson now getting her 5th, getting her chance for her 6th point, and Ortiz with 5.
Princess does have 6. Ravens bring it up. The lead now down to 4. Credit to Pratt. They have battled back every time that Coffeyville's gone on these mini runs. That'll be a timeout called by Tony Turner. Let's take a quick one with him. We're back in 30 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Around the house, Windsor Place at-home care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place at-home care, 800-982-1866.
Ravens lead at 46-42 with 2:13 to go, third quarter. I'm Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with me. Appreciate you hanging out with us on US 98 and the Red Raven.
Pratt Beavers, like we said, the Ravens went on a 12-0 run, got the lead up to 10, but Pratt continues to respond. 6 straight points from Princess Anderson.
I mean, it's conference play. Really, neither one of these teams are going to go away. And just when you think you're building a big run, all of a sudden the other team comes back. And it's going to be like this all season with any of the conference teams. So you might as well just get used to exciting action. And, we might as well just clear out your schedule so you can listen on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
No doubt about it.
Just being honest.
A little bit of Raven royalty in attendance here this afternoon as, of course, forward from last year's Coffeyville Region finalist team, Kennedy Roach, here taking in the game this afternoon. Kennedy now at Missouri Southern playing for the Lions, doing a great job. And wish her the best, obviously, all season long. Bailey Lehman gets the handoff on the left wing. Ravens lead it by 4. Bailey gets a big screen, and that'll be a foul against Isis Sanders. And now Sanders has 3, Anderson has 2, and Hanslick has 3. And smart play there by Princess Anderson because Isis Sanders was talking to the official after that play, and Princess kind of pulled her back to make sure she didn't get teed up. Fox, another 3, no good. Rebound, Natalia Jones. Going back up, missed it. Jones still battling, and Hanslick pulls it in. Pratt on a 6-0 run, trying to add to it. Princess Anderson, nice crossover move. Step back 3. Anderson has scored 9 in a row. It is a 1-point game as Princess Anderson has come alive late in the third. Stolen by Hanslick. And Hanslick will give Pratt the lead the other way. No, the layup rimmed out. A wide open breakaway layup, and Macy Hanslick missed it.
Wow.
That would have given Pratt the lead.
Normally I would say 99 out of 100 times she makes that. No, 999 out of 1,000 she makes that.
And so now the Ravens still holding on to a 1-point lead. Anderson will get a quick breather, and now a chance for Coffeyville to build this lead back up with number 3 off the floor. Tatana brings it up, hands it off to Natalia Jones. Jones to Lehman. Lehman had 14 in the first half, still looking to get going here in the second half. Tatana, big screen from Alexis Parker. Tatana back to Lehman for 3. Lehman, good! Nothing but net from Bailey Lehman. 17 for the sophomore. I'm gonna have to start calling her Big Shot Bailey, Chris.
Yep, that's for sure.
Trying to answer Emily Acton. Speaking of big shots.
Good grief.
Emily Acton, she had a couple very big shots in that playoff game last year, and she now has her third 3 of the afternoon here today. Lehman, guarded closely by Sanders. Lehman looking for a pass, goes backdoor to Natalia Jones, who had it blocked from behind, kept it alive. Tatana, 10 to shoot, and a foul down low against Gallagher. So Pratt's had like the same 4 players picking up fouls today. It's been Gallagher, Sanders, Anderson, and Hanslick. As now Princess and Macy both back in the game. So the breather, a quick one for both of them, as we expected it to be. Ivy Fox at the free throw line. Ravens lead at 49-48, 35 seconds to go, third quarter. First one from Fox is off. And we talked about it in non-conference play. This Red Raven team has struggled at the free throw line through 6 games this year. That didn't matter much in non-conference when they were winning by 30. It's going to matter a whole lot now. 30 seconds left third quarter, 1 out of 2 for Fox. Ravens lead it by a pair. Hanslick, about 4 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. Anderson has scored 9 in this third quarter, trying to give Pratt the lead, and it's a little bit strong. Washington battles for the rebound. Anderson comes away with it, missed the shot. And now Karras has it in a foul. And was that on Sanders? That might be her fourth. They're going to call that on Acton. So it's a push on Acton, and that's a break for Pratt, as it could have very easily been Sanders' fourth.
I think Acton was okay with taking that foul call.
Karras Washington will go to the free throw line. 15 seconds left in the third, and a chance for the Ravens to build on this 2-point lead as Daya moves to the scorer's table. Karras Washington hit 14 of 18 free throws against NEO. First one is good. Karras is now 5 of 6 at the line, 4 of 5 at the line here today.
Oh, you had it right, 5 of 6.
2 for Washington. Ravens lead it by 4. And now Daya comes in for Alexis Parker. We'll see Olivia Daya on Princess Anderson, and I think that's the right decision. The two best defenders on this team, Lehman and Daya, and we'll see both of them try to slow down number 3. Got away with a travel there, kicked it to Acton. Acton to Tayema. The clock is going to expire. It will not count. Ravens get a 52-48 lead as we go to the final 10 minutes. Big free throws from Karras Washington and great defense from Bailey Lehman. We're back in 60 seconds as we go to the fourth on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
With help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture. Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Taco Mayo's new Filet Olay Steak Bowl is piled high with filet mignon. It's filet mignon. A heaping bowl loaded with refried beans, Mexicali rice, cheddar jack sour cream, and tender filet mignon. It's filet mignon. Filet mignon. Filet mignon. Filet mignon. Filet mignon. Savor the juicy Filet Olay Steak Bowl stacked with filet mignon and only from Taco Mayo. That's a wrap. No, that's a bowl.
That may be a bowl, but this alongside with me as we go to the fourth quarter at Ellis Hall. Ravens lead at 52-48. And Chris, this is a projected top 3 team in this league, top 20 in the nation against a team that's projected to be in the bottom half, and that tells you how competitive this league is.
Yeah, incredibly competitive.
Hanslick brings it up. Ravens hanging on to a 4-point lead. We'll see a lot of Daya and Lehman on Anderson and Hanslick here in the fourth quarter. Princess. Elbow jump shot is off. Rebound Karras Washington. And they'll take any miss from number 3 they can get.
Oh, that's for sure. There's a lot of stake in this fourth quarter.
Daya fakes the 3. Now driving, and it was kicked by Hanslick. It's a good thing, too, because that ball would have gotten to Karras. So that's a smart play there by Macy Hanslick.
Yep. I don't know about you. I could use a Philly minion right now.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I didn't get a chance to eat before the game, so I'm already thinking about being able to get some grub after this one. Woods Blackout, the inbounds pass, gets it to Fox. Good look for Ivy, puts it up, and it's off. And a battle for the rebound. Daya got a hand on it, and that's going to be a jump ball to keep possession with the Ravens. What a heads-up play by Olivia Daya.
It wasn't a bad look by Fox, but just to keep possession, every possession's going to count in this fourth quarter for both teams. So to get that possession, wow.
Daya is such a scrappy player.
Yeah.
She is a tough player, and that's Tony Turner's favorite kind of player. Tatana trying to get it in, and off the foot of Lehman. Did Sanders touch it? She did. They say Sanders touched it so the Ravens can keep possession alive. Bailey hands it off to Karras Washington. 8 to shoot for the Ravens. Washington back to Lehman. Tough shot is good. Bailey Lehman again. Big shot. Bailey puts the Ravens up 7. Trying to answer, Sanders left it short. Rebound Lehman, who else? Daya hands it off to Woods Blackout. Ravens by 7, 9 to go. Lehman fakes this time. Handoff Karras. Karras off a screen. Back to Fox. Fox attacking Tayema. 12 to shoot for the Ravens. Karras driving right. Karras going right at the defense. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Washington is fouled on the way up. She is such a good rebounder for a guard. She's always in the right spot with those hands.
Yeah. Yeah, those hands lead to good free throw opportunities in this case.
Anderson and Hanslick back in, and what a big-time shot from Bailey Lehman.
Yeah, huge.
Puts the Ravens up 3 scores. There is no moment that is too big for number 13 for Coffeyville.
There's a lot of people on this team that have the same kind of determination.
First free throw is good from Karras.
No big moment too big.
Pratt's got some of the best guards in this league, Chris, and I know Coach Rodewald would take Bailey Lehman and start her in a heartbeat.
Yeah, definitely.
Karras Washington's second free throws up and good. Ravens lead it by 9 with 8:44 to go. We're going to see a lot of Princess Anderson in this final 8:40, but I think Coach Turner knows that. Handoff, this is Sanders off a screen. Sanders gets another screen. Now Fox on Isis, and that's going to be a foul against Ivy Fox. Not the worst foul in the world. I think the call was a little soft, but it's not the worst foul in the world because it's only Ivy's third, and it gets the defensive mismatch off of Isis Sanders. Hanslick with it now, guarded by Daya. Got a step, handoff Sanders. Good look for 3. It is way strong, and Princess kept it alive but throws it out of bounds. Heck of an effort by Anderson.
Yeah.
But good news for the Ravens. After having a really good second and third quarter, it seems like Isis Sanders has been off a little bit with that shot here in the first 2 minutes of the fourth. And if you can get one of the big 3 off their game between Anderson, Sanders, and Hanslick, if one of those 3 can be off, it might be enough to win this game.
Yeah, and Princess was off for the first 2.5 quarters. She's starting to find her shot, so.
Lehman with it, pass to Daya. Daya working against Acton, the pass between the legs of Fox, and turned over. Kylie Ortiz will head back over to the scorer's table. Of course, needing that shot down the stretch as well. Isis Sanders, top of the key, hands it off to Pata. 7:55 to go, 15 to shoot for the Beavers. Acton working right, hands it off to Stanford. Stanford working to Sanders. Another good look for Sanders, and another miss. Sanders trying to run down the rebound, and it's a foul. That's going to be her 4th. And Isis Sanders, after being red hot in the third quarter, now has 3 missed shots and her 4th foul. Excuse me, they're going to call that her 3rd foul. I thought that was her 4th, but I guess Hanslick's the one that has 3. And now Isis Sanders will get a breather over on the bench. But Pratt, if they want to win this game down by 9 here with 7:45 to go, they need Isis Sanders to get it together quick.
That's for sure. Hanslick is back with 3 fouls.
Tatana working left, handed off to Bailey Lehman. Kylie Ortiz back in for the Ravens. Kylie off a screen, fakes the 3, hands it off to Tatana. Bailey gets to the corner. Bailey down low to Ivy Fox. Nice fake, goes up. Ivy, and 1! Ivy Fox puts it up and in. And the Raven lead up to double digits, and Ivy Fox after the half has been huge for the Ravens.
Absolutely huge. And that shot couldn't have come at a better time.
Not a long break for Anderson and Sanders. They're immediately back in this game after the 3rd foul on Tayema. Ivy Fox will try to put the Ravens up a dozen. Their largest lead of the game is 11, so this would give the Ravens their largest lead of the afternoon with 7:26 left. Fox's free throw, in and out.
I believe there's 4 Pratt players now with 3 fouls. That's going to be a huge part of this 7:20 left.
And they're all key starters on this team.
They are.
Hanslick hands off to Tayema. Tayema guarded by Ivy Fox. Hanslick guarded by Washington. Hanslick trying to get some separation. Attacking. And a foul against Kylie Ortiz. They're going to call the foul on Fox, actually. That'll be Fox's 4th. So now what do we see? See what Tony Turner and it'll be Natalia Jones that he goes to here. Ivy with 4 fouls. Obviously, you don't want her to foul out with still 7 minutes to go the way she's playing. Princess Anderson crossover guarded by Lehman. And they're going to call that a blocking foul against Lehman. Raven fans are furious. That'll be Bailey's first. I just don't understand how the officials expect you to play defense if they're calling that a foul. Anderson looking for an inbounds pass, gets it to Acton. Under 7 to go, Ravens 59, Pratt 48. Coffeyville trying to start conference play with a home victory. Anderson guarded by Natalia Jones. Nice crossover move and fouled on the way up. She is some kind of talent.
That crossover was something else.
Some kind of talent. I remember after the playoff win last year, before we started talking to Coach Turner about his team, we talked to him about Princess Anderson, who finished that game with 37. And he just kind of laughed it off and said, she's one heck of a player, man. And she sure is. Tony Turner wanted a violation on that free throw as Princess kind of kicked it back to the official. Free throw up for Anderson. It is off. Tony Turner imploring his team to box out here on this free throw. Ravens lead it by 11, but of course late offensive rebounds hurt them against NEO. Second one is good. 10-point lead for the Ravens. 6:45 left. Tatana Woods Blackout brings the ball up. The number 17 team in the nation trying to bounce back from their first loss of the year and get a win in conference play. Karis Washington, Bailey Lehman. Lehman attacking left. Kylie Ortiz, huge three, good. Kai, three. Struggled with her shot all afternoon, but when you need her the most, number 3 will come through. Sanders the drive on Tatana and a foul. There have been some ticky-tack fouls here in this fourth quarter.
I don't really know what to say. I'm kind of shocked by the last 2 foul calls against Coffeyville.
So Isis Sanders going to the free throw line, 62-49, Ravens lead. Isis Sanders, a notoriously pretty good free throw shooter. On the season, Isis is 22 of 26 at the line. That's about 85%. Sanders' second free throw is good. Pair of free throws for Isis Sanders. Ravens lead it by 11 as we come down close to 6 minutes left. Tatana attacking, kick to Washington. Washington might have gotten away with a shuffle. Now Tatana driving, nice kick to Natalia, pass to Bailey, great ball movement. Kylie another 3, got it! Kylie Ortiz with back-to-back triples. Raven lead is 14 and the big players hitting big shots late. And a travel against Princess Anderson. Chris, a key with a good team is obviously you have to have good players, but your good players have to have that clutch factor. And what we've seen from Fox, from Bailey, from Kylie, they love it when the lights are bright. Kylie again, little strong on that one, but the rebound tapped out to Washington. Goes up, had it blocked.
Wow, nice block.
Princess playing with a lot of pace and offensive foul. Tatana Woods Blackout making a big play. And now Ray Richardson will come in. I think Tatana might have gotten the wind knocked out of her. She took a hit.
Yeah, that was huge. That was a huge hit. A great foul taken.
But I'll tell you what, the bench loves it. And I'll tell you, that Coffeyville bench is something that Coach Turner said a lot of great things about on our Red Raven Coaches Show. He said, you know, when this team is down, when this team is feeling pressure, feeling an extended slump, that bench keeps them fired up, keeps them ready to play. You need a good bench to be a good team, Chris.
That's for sure.
Natalia Jones gets a screen from Kylie, pass to Ray Richardson, fakes the 3. Ray the drive, Ray all the way, and an offensive foul against Washington. Ravens lead it by 14, 5:19 to go, but that, I think, speaks volumes to the talent on this Pratt team. It's a 14-point lead halfway through the fourth for a nationally ranked team at home, and you don't feel comfortable because this Pratt team can erase that deficit in rapid succession.
That's true, with the ball in the hands of Princess right here.
Anderson hands it off to Sanders. Sanders hands it off to Macy Hanslick. Hanslick has been very quiet since her first quarter. 15 to shoot for the Beavers. Richardson on Hanslick. We go under 5 to go. Anderson sends it. Tough shot. No good. Hanslick battling for the rebound. Kept it alive. Anderson goes back up and lays it in. Great rebound by Macy Hanslick, who may be the best rebounding point guard in the Jayhawk Conference. Natalia Jones Gets through the zone, is fouled by Anderson. That's going to be her fourth. And now Princess Anderson is one foul away from maybe sending Pratt's chances to the bench with her on this Saturday afternoon. Let's step away for 60 seconds. Ravens up a dozen with 4:44 to go. We're right back in 60 on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Or even a boat. Do you rent or own your own home? If you have any of these, call NDB in Coffeyville and then relax. NDB can protect your assets and save you money. They represent numerous insurance companies so that they can help you find the right insurance at the right price for you. NDB at 812 West 11th in Coffeyville. Call Ben Vietz at 620-251-1970 and relax.
At Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, we take seriously our responsibility of caring for our friends and neighbors. We are your regional healthcare system, caring for Southeast Kansas and Northeast Oklahoma. With comprehensive technology and experienced medical staff, caring medical professionals, and a 24-hour emergency room staffed with emergency medicine physicians, we are people you know and healthcare you trust. For more information, visit our website, crmcinc.org.
Ravens lead it by a dozen with 4:44 to go. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside
with Bailey hitting big shots and Ivy Fox hitting some big shots today. When after struggling for the first three quarters, hitting threes this afternoon, when you need it the most, back-to-back triples from who else but Kai 3 Ortiz.
Oh, absolutely. Stepping up when you need to step up the most. But is it just me? It feels kind of uneasy with a 12-point lead, even with 4:45 in this game.
Natalia Jones at the free throw line as the Ravens and Beavers will both be in the bonus the rest of the way, but a missed first free throw. And now, like we talked about earlier in the game, a team that has not done well at the free throw line to start the season. These are the kind of games where that becomes a big deal.
No doubt.
Got to hit free throws to close out opponents in this conference. Jones knocks down the second. Ravens' largest lead of the day is 13. They match that largest lead, 66-53, 4:37 to go. Pata hands off to Isis Sanders. Sanders the pass to Hanslick. Work it to the corner to Acton. Sanders guarded very closely by Bailey Lehman. Step back, very tough shot. Got it. Big time shot from Isis Sanders with Lehman in her face. That's a clutch shot from a very big time player in this conference. And that might be a shot that really keeps Pratt in this game, Chris. If you miss that shot, you give up the possession down by 13, but huge shot from Isis Sanders.
No doubt.
Washington driving, attacking Hanslick. Goes up, foul on Hanslick. That's her fourth. So now Hanslick and Anderson both one foul away from an early exit. And now Karis Washington will go to the line. And Chris, it feels like as Anderson's going to check back in. I'm saying this not as the voice of the Ravens, but just as a basketball fan watching this game. If one of those two foul out, I think that's the death kiss for Pratt.
Yeah.
That you need those two for the rest of this game.
Yeah, that's for sure. They have been the bulk of the offense for much of this game.
Karis' first free throw is good.
And they know how to play really good defense as well, so you'd be losing on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. I hope Pratt fans listening don't think of me as biased for that, but it just feels like those are obviously the two cogs that make that machine go.
Right. No doubt about it.
Pair of nice free throws there from Karis Washington. Lead is up to 12. That pass up ahead to Emily Acton. Pata works it to Hanslick. Hanslick and Anderson both on the floor, both playing with 4 fouls. Macy, huge three if it goes, and left it short. Rebound, Natalia Jones. And like I said earlier, Chris, she's just had a great week, Natalia has.
She sure has.
Richardson attacking all the way, missed it. Couldn't put it in. Now Princess Anderson attacking the other way. Slows it down. Princess looking for a pass. Gets it to Acton. Acton to Pata. 3:42 to go. And Hanslick driving baseline. Kick. Extra pass. Princess for 3. It's good. It got the bounce.
That was some kind of weird roll, but somehow that went in.
That is what we call the shooter's bounce, and a timeout taken by Pratt with 3:36 to go. Full timeout will step away for 30 seconds. Princess Anderson has the Beavers still within striking distance. Ravens by 9 with 3.5 to go. We're back in 30 on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
responsibility for the care of a loved one, wouldn't it be comforting to know that the owner is providing the care? Owner Stephanie Bean with Medical Lodges is proud to supply that tender care in Coffeyville. Skilled nursing services, rehabilitation, adult daycare, and much more are all offered. Visit medicallodges.com or stop by 2921 West 1st in Coffeyville and learn more. Medical Lodges Coffeyville, where they serve and enhance the lives of others with caring hands.
Chris, it feels good to have Jayhawk conference season, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It's the beginning of the holiday right here.
No kidding. And of course, it doesn't get any, it keeps getting better and better as we move on. We have Cloud County on Tuesday night here at Nellis Hall. The Cali Tigers a week from today on the road. And then, of course, the Butler Grizzlies, Freddie Wallace, and the Butler Grizzlies will come to Nellis Hall on Tuesday night, the 29th. And, Chris, we cannot wait for that one.
It's almost like the 35 days of Christmas.
The 35 days of Christmas. I love it. I'll tell you what, Tony Turner's team up by 9. I'm sure his 35 days of Christmas would include a win here today.
Oh, yeah, you know he'd love that.
Bailey Lehman, Kylie Ortiz, Tatana Woods Blackout, Ivy Fox, Karis Washington. The starting 5 of the 5 out there right now for the Red Ravens. Washington attacking, pull-up shot is off. And the rebound taken by Hanslick. And Turner frustrated. I think he wanted them to burn some more clock there. Hanslick and Anderson almost fought for the ball there, but Hanslick comes away with it. Hands it off to Sanders. Sanders attacking. Handoff Hanslick. Hanslick the drive, the kick. Acton, huge if it goes. And it did.
That's huge. Wow.
Emily Acton's 4-3 of the afternoon. It's a 6-point game. And that pass intercepted by Anderson. Pratt has a battle left in him. Anderson short. Rebound to Tana. A big missed shot there. That could have cut the game to 4. Fox up ahead. Fakes. Goes up. Missed it. Washington battling for it. It's tapped out and taken by Kylie. And Bailey Lehman lost it out of bounds. And Tony Turner not happy at all with how his team is playing right now. And you can tell his level of frustration because he just screamed at his players on the court, do you even want to win the game? 68-62, Anderson with the handoff. Ravens by 6. 2.5 to go. Anderson's floater is off. Battle for the rebound taken by the Ravens. 2.5 to go. Tatana crosses half court. Handoff, Kylie. Kylie, big 3, and it rims out. Ravens are having quick possessions. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I'm not sure if Coach Turner agrees with that. Sanders' shot misses. Ravens have gotten very lucky with some key misses from Pratt. And now they're screaming slow down, and I think they're finally listening. Kylie Ortiz, 2 minutes to go. Ivy Fox. Fox looking for Tatana, hands it off. Under 2 minutes to go, Ravens by 6. The kick to the corner, Fox for 3, and it rims out. Karis Washington on the glass, missed it. Got another try, it's still loose. Fox to Lehman, and a foul. That's going to end Hanslick's day. They're going to call that on Sanders. So that does not end Hanslick's day. Now Sanders, Hanslick, and Anderson all with 4. With 1:47 to go. And Bailey Lehman will go to the free throw line. We hit a 3 earlier in this fourth quarter. Free throw's good. Deemed her big shot, Bailey. Not many much bigger than these.
Yeah, 2 huge free throws right here to extend the lead back to 8. With under 2 to go.
And Lehman might not have moved the net. 2 swishes from Bailey Lehman, and you can't go wrong with Kylie or Bailey, Chris, but with the game on the line, Tony Turner's got 2 assassins on his roster.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have. Which one?
Pass to Acton, good look again. Acton strong that time. Rebound taken by Sanders, and a foul against Ortiz. No, she stepped on the baseline, and that's a turnover. Wow. A huge empty possession for Pratt. And now with 1:39 to go, a timeout. Let's take it with them. We're back in 30 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Chevy Silverados qualify for 0% interest, no payments for 90 days, and $1,000 cash allowance for qualified buyers. We have a great selection of Silverados, and 2024 models are showing up daily. Roman Chevrolet will donate $5 to the American Cancer Society for every social media post shared. The goal is to donate $170,000. Test drive a new 2023 Chevy Silverado and check out the huge selection of pre-owned vehicles at Roman Chevrolet, 2313 West Main, Independence, your Silverado city.
Ravens lead it by 8, a minute. A very slow start offensively for both of these teams. It's looking like a score we kind of expected, 70-62 with a minute 39 to go.
It is. It's looking like a score we expected, but it's coming from unexpected people. And, the threes are kind of silent, but yet the threes aren't. They've come through both of them in big spots, just not kind of in the way we expected the whole game.
Minute 39 left. This will be Raven basketball, and Pratt's going to make this inbounds play tough. They get it to Karis Washington. Ravens got 10 seconds to cross half court. Karis turns on the Jets. Slows down, guarded by Acton. Handoff to Tatana, and they will cross half court. Tatana attacking all the way inside. Goes up and missed it. Minute 25 to go. Tony Turner wanted a foul. Cross-court pass, Hanslick. Hanslick guarded by Washington. Pata attacking. Poke from behind, and Pata turned it over. Kylie Ortiz with the steal. And with a minute 10 to go, the Ravens can burn some more precious clock. Karis Washington, top of the key. Ravens by 8. We're going to go under a minute to go. Coffeyville trying to hang on for dear life against a very tough, underrated Pratt team. Natalia Jones fouled with 54 seconds left, and that'll be against number 25, Jasira Kennedy.
This is where it's going to be huge for Pratt because they have at least 2 players, if not 3, on the floor with 4 fouls.
They do have 3.
So if they have to foul, it could end one of their big threes nights.
Hanslick, Anderson, and Sanders, and I'm sure Coach Rodewald told them if you have to foul, let Emily or Janessa do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially don't let Princess do it.
Right.
You might be able to finish this game without Isis Sanders or Macy Hanslick, but you cannot without Princess Anderson. First free throw from Jones was no good. This second one a big one. This can put the Ravens up by 9. And it rimmed out. Couple seconds will tick as Pratt hurries up. 50 seconds left. Anderson, crossover left, picked up by Lehman, stolen again by Ortiz. 2 enormous steals late from Kylie. And the Ravens may escape. Tatana to Bailey. Ravens will burn more precious clock. 33 seconds to go. Tatana Woods Black Owl. Running around, burning clock. Hanslick doesn't want to foul. 25 seconds left and finally does, and Macy Hanslick's day comes to an end.
She had no choice. She had to foul.
Kylie Ortiz told us she wanted to improve her defense in 2023, and Chris, with the game on the line late, back-to-back enormous steals from Kylie Ortiz.
Yeah, they couldn't have come at a bigger time, at a more appropriate time, when your big player steps up and makes a big play. That's happened twice in this last couple of minutes.
The age-old basketball cliche. Big players make big plays to win big games. Not many bigger players than Kylie Ortiz. 70-62, 26.7 on the clock. Hanslick's day is done. Sanders and Anderson both still have 4 fouls. The Ravens have an 8-point lead with 2 free throws coming from Kylie. And if Kylie hits both of these here, it would be mighty difficult for Pratt.
Yeah, definitely difficult. And we might have to change your name from Kai 3 to Kai Free throw.
Might have to change it to Kai D after 2 steals.
That's true.
First one is good from Ortiz. Second free throw coming. Daya will check in. Ortiz makes it a 10-point game. And now Daya will check in. Timeout taken by Eric Rodewald. Let's take another quick one. We're back in 30 seconds. Ravens up 10. We'll be back in 30 on US 98, the Red Raven Sports Network.
This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work. This is Community State Bank at work in our community. From kids' activities to school programs to funding home and business loans, every day Community State Bank is at work in our neighborhood. Whether you bank at Community State Bank or not, they're working for you every day. Community State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Mike Avey, and at Community State Bank, we believe in Coffeyville.
Ravens by 10, 20.
Steals. And Chris, the theme today, Karis Washington, Ivy Fox, Kylie Ortiz, Bailey Lehman, what have you. The key players for the Ravens have stepped up in the key moments to potentially win this game.
I agree with Mike Avey. We both believe in Coffeyville as well.
You believe in the basketball team.
Yes.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Inbounds goes to Princess Anderson. Princess walks up three with Lehman in her face. It's good.
Oh, man.
Princess Anderson. Inbound goes to Lehman. Lehman's going to burn some precious clock. Up ahead to Tatana. Tatana behind the back. More clock being wasted. They get it to Lehman. And Pratt can't find a foul. Down to 9 seconds left. And Pratt's going to back off as Coffeyville will start 1-0 in Jayhawk Conference play. The Stars do just enough to give the Ravens a 7-point conference opening win. Woo! Breathe, Chris. We can breathe until Tuesday.
Can we take a sigh of relief here? Goodness gracious.
We can breathe for 20 minutes because we have a second game coming up. But the Red Ravens get the job done. Hanslick was great. Anderson's phenomenal, but the Ravens able to hang on and get a win on their home floor. Chris, I can't believe the conference picked this Pratt team to come in 11th. I do not believe that. I see this team and I see 7th, 8th at worst. This is a really good basketball team.
Yeah. Pratt definitely better than the rankings would show. What a game. What a first conference game of the season. Goodness, Coffeyville. Goodness. That's all I can say. Goodness, Coffeyville. Man. Really kind of lucky to come away with a victory. It definitely came hard fought, that's for sure.
No kidding. Game 1 in the books, game 2 just around the corner. Let's step away for 3 minutes. We'll have final stats, scores around the conference, and we'll hear from Coach Turner on the other side. We're back in 3 on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
At-home care is the perfect solution for you. Their caregivers are prepared to help you with laundry, meals, housekeeping, shopping, and more. These helpful services are so reasonably priced, you can afford to pay for them yourself. In many cases, long-term care insurance or other sources provide assistance with the cost. Home is where the help is. Call Windsor Place At-Home Care, 800-982-1866.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors.